So I've had plenty of times where people have come and asked me, Hex, how do I get into YouTube? How do I, get into talking about anime on YouTube? And that's something, I haven't really talked about yet, kind of been pushing it off a little bit. I think way back when I did talk about it, but that was neither here nor there. That's so long ago, and I've learned so much that's kind of, it doesn't really matter, And I want to say to you guys right now, some people think it's about the video editing. Some people think it's just about, how many clips you can cut. Things like that. How many visual effects you can put on the screen. And my answer to that is yes and no. It's not about those things. You see people, who are very successful who haven't done those things. And sorry, I hit my mic right there. And you've seen people who've done those things and not been successful. You've seen people who've done those things, done those things and been very successful. I mean, I think someone who does not use visual editing at all, really, for the most part, would be Chibi Reviews. I think it would be for Neverworld. They don't use a lot of that because they're good and they know how to tackle the topics at hand. And even mediocrity is something that can get you guys through this. It can garner you views, it can garner you subscribers, and that's all right. 99% of the time, I think that I'm still mediocre at talking about things, or at least not necessarily, in knowing my stuff, but more so in the, kind of area of just spitting it out. And that's something that it's going to take practice. It's going to take so long. Not 1, not 2, not 3, maybe not even 4 years. Who knows? Maybe sometimes you will get it right off the rip. You just never know. Something that you never know when it's going to happen. And you'll notice, though. You'll notice. You won't know when, but you'll notice when you're starting to get it. For me, I thought I was really started coming to my own probably about last year, and between winter and spring, I started, I picked up Hey Tujin Sano Grimgar, I picked up Divine Gate, and I just watched. I watched other anime reviewers. I watched For Neverworld. I watched Chibi. I watched a little bit of James Hansen. I watched so many different people. I've seen Gigook's, videos. I've seen Mother's Basement's videos. I've seen GG Bros videos, and I'll even tell you right now, sometimes the way they critique things, I may not necessarily agree with all the time, but at the same time, I do agree with them on many things. They are where they are because of certain reasons. Don't get that twisted. They are there for certain reasons. Whether I prefer any one of those guys over another, I would most definitely say they're there for their reasons, and I'm not trying to say I dislike any of them, because actually, I watch all their content. I don't have a problem with them whatsoever, but I'm just letting you guys know, watch and learn what certain things in anime are. Learn what a tsundere is, someone who has a terrible attitude. Learn what a yandere is, someone who is secretly crazy. Learn these kind of things, you know what I mean? Learn literature is really the best way to put it, because you don't have to use the big words. I don't have to say choreography. Hell, I could say the art and animation and the music that was in that scene was awesome. I don't have to say choreography. I don't have to use these what's the best way to put it? These, I guess, scientific terms, if you guys understand what I mean. I'm not meaning that in a scientific term, like as in science, but you guys understand what I mean here. You don't have to use the literature terms. You can do what you want, be you on camera, but know a little bit something about literature. Learn it. Watch. Maybe you need to go out and watch as much anime as you can. And one thing that is hard and does kind of suck about doing things like this is sometimes you can always watch a show as a fan, but you can't. Sometimes you have to focus on so many things. All right, how good did they do this? I have to focus on this in detail. Not everything can be popcorn material, and that's something that you guys really do need to know. That's just something that I'm going to let you guys know straight up. Not everything's fun, but you can't just sit back and watch a show and just kind of enjoy the ride, but you have to pay attention to detail is what I'm really getting at. You can always enjoy it, because I wouldn't do this if I did not enjoy this whatsoever, but you do have to look at it, as I want to get better, I want to make this career, and I want to learn more about anime and the literature that's within it, I want to learn how to critique it better. I want to learn how to do all these different things better. And that's the only downfall of it, so be ready for that. You have people who are going to, come to your anime channel, or YouTube channel, I should say, excuse my phone right there, and they're going to be like, where's the review? You're a day late. You're another day late. Hell, I am 6 days late on Hajime no Gal, and I saw that one of the characters was wearing a damn Kirito outfit. And I want to talk about it so bad, but sometimes you do get somewhat burnt out, and I'm at that stage where I'm like in between. And, well, you know, getting burnt out doesn't mean you don't love what you do, and never let anyone tell you that. You get burnt out of everything. It's about whenever you come back in full force, because I think we all could agree that I have not been making a lot of creative content this past week and a half at all. Matter of fact, for the most part, I've just stuck to anime reviews. And, you know, that's going to happen. You got to accept it. It's going to be something that's going to accept it. And lucky for you guys. You guys may think some of you may think I stuck up to you. A lot of you guys are just so fucking cool. I can say that right now. You guys got my back, you know, no matter what I do. Hell, someone says something in the comments, and sometimes I see people just rating them. I'm like, oh gosh, they're going hard at this guy. Someone said quit milking high school DxD, and I had people in the comments just roasting them. And I was like, oh no. I was like, hey, I didn't say anything. I didn't tell them to do it. They're doing it by their own power and will. And, you know, you be real with your subscribers. Your subscribers will be real with you. You guys may not always agree, but always be sure to stay true to yourself and never, don't be afraid to burn out every time, time to time, but don't be gone for a month. Don't be gone for 2 weeks. I mean, anytime you have to have some kind of content. You need some kind of content at least 5 out of 7 days a week, I would say. And that's what I always manage to do, So those are some of my things that I think you guys could take away from. If you guys really want to do this, and you did stay for the whole video, which you should have if you're serious about this, one of the things I think is a must is a mic and a good camera. Not even a good camera. Get a camera that can shoot 720. Get a mic, at least an Audio Technica, I would say, or you could get a Blue Yeti of some sort, a Snowball, or the actual Blue Yeti. But make sure if you get that, your computer's quiet so it doesn't pick up a lot of fan noise. Because the Yetis they love fan noise. But make sure you're in a quiet area whenever you record. Make sure your room's quiet. Like this down here, I would not be able to do a Blue Yeti. The Audio Technica AT2020 is what I have, and I think it does a great job of canceling out the background sound. Get closer to your mic. Don't make it seem like you're leaning over into your mic, which sometimes I think I do because I kind of slouch a little bit whenever I sit. But just make sure those things are there, and you guys will be just fine. Don't ask for me to come help you. Help yourself, and then maybe I'll say, hey, I'll come help you. I want to work with you. Who knows? Who knows? So grind out yourself first. You got to grind it, man. It starts with you. It doesn't start with me. It doesn't start with some other YouTuber helping you. It starts with you. Look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get, I'm going to grind this out. So as always, guys, you guys have been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter X25, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.